Men with small circles or little to no friends learn the hard way from experiences that quality is better than quantity. All right, welcome back, guys. Hope everyone is having a great week. Today's topic is going to be small circles. If you guys do like the video, leave me a like, comment, or subscribe. Follow me on my other socials. And just a quick summary if you guys are new. We're just going to go over the topic, some gym therapy in between, and then we'll finish up from there. So let's get started. The first bullet point that I had for this one was be okay with being misunderstood. Keeping your circle small is a big deal because it's not just helping you keep the right mindset, but it's showing you who the true friends are. And I understand it as a way that will not just benefit me, but benefit anyone around me. I definitely want to grow, and my channel says personal growth, but I definitely want to grow more in what I do. I don't want to be held back because of little conflicts or little spats, things like that. And I understand that it took me a while to even get to this point, but I had to be okay with being misunderstood. Like I had to be okay with people not understanding how I see the world, and that's okay because if my values don't reflect your values, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how life is sometimes. But coming to terms with it, coping with that, is a whole different story than saying it. I know that there's a lot of people that will say it and then they'll keep the same friends that they had since high school. And while they're over there bringing you down, you're trying to figure out what's going on in your life where you can't progress, where you can't move forward, where you can't get people to understand that you want to grow, things like that. And it sucks how there's a lot of people out there that want to see you fail and they want to see you lose and they want to see you at that point of destruction, and they only want to reach out to you when they have something that they need, right? That's okay. I mean, there's people like that in this world, and there's nothing wrong with it. Those people eventually are going to grow into themselves, and they're going to learn, and that's just how life is sometimes. But if we keep feeding it, it's going to keep growing. So get those people out of your life for now. I don't. I don't want to say I don't have friends because I have people that I talk to here, but I don't feel like I would have someone that I could just say, "Hey, how you're doing? Hey, do you want to go hang out or something?" And I don't know. That's just me. I've tried it before, and I've always got the, okay, yeah. I mean, I can try. I gotta see if I'm busy that day, and things like that, and then never get hit up again. So it's like my only friend and my true friend right now is my wife. And I'm happy with that. There's nothing wrong for me. Like, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it as I am okay with my wife being my only friend right now. It does show me that because my wife does look out for the best for me, and it does show me that she does appreciate me, care about me, and love me. Then, of course, she is my best friend. I mean, who doesn't want a spouse that's their best friend, right? But don't let that stop you from cutting out the things that need to be cut out. It's just like when you're making meat, you cut out the fat, you cut out the unnecessary parts. Some people like it, but some people understand that that's just going to get in the way and make things a lot more difficult when you're cooking. So that's okay. But be okay with going over that with people and saying, hey, someone told me this too. They told me that because of the way that you act, I can't be your friend no more. And that was a eye opener. That was hurtful, but it needed to be said. It showed a lot of character in that person, and that's just showed a lot of growing up that I needed to do. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of gym therapy, and then we will get into the next section of the video. All right, guys, continuing where we had left off. Men with small circles or little to no friends learn the hard way from experiences that quality is better than quantity. I learned the hard way, and I was in that situation where if you were a bad friend, you would see it from other people. I also learned that the opposite way, when you treat people bad, they act bad to you. And it was a consistent battle that I was going through day in and day out. And I didn't want to recognize it. I wanted to believe that I was always in the right, that I was always doing the right thing, that I was always keeping up with other people and trying to take care of them. And of course, I was just looking out for myself. I've learned that when you keep that mentality, everything changes. Things get worse. People see you a certain way, and they always see you that way. Now, I heard someone who I felt was a close friend, more like a brother, and I wasn't a good friend. I will admit it, I wasn't a good friend. I was rude, I was mean, I did things that I regret now, and I still regret. And I know that that's just because I went through those situational things that messed everything up. And I wish that one day I could be able to ask that person for forgiveness. And the last thing that I said to this person was that I don't want to talk to them anymore ever again. And it sucked because I followed this person for a while again on social media, and I didn't message them. I said I found them somehow, some way, and they accepted and followed me back. And one day they messaged me, um, normal conversation, how you doing? I didn't respond right away because I didn't see it, but I don't know if I didn't see it because I didn't want to, or I didn't see it because I just didn't see it, and that haunted me because this person, when I finally replied, which I had noticed 3 days later, the message, they had blocked me. And I felt bad because I was wondering, am I still this bad of a person that I didn't respond to him? Did I mess up by not responding? Did I have something, or did he need to say something that he needed to get off his chest and I didn't respond quick enough? And it makes me question it a lot about my integrity. And now, because of it, I feel like I don't have that I mean, maybe it could have been a great relationship again. Maybe it could have been something that we just needed to get out and just completely ignore each other again. But I'll never know now, and it sucks that I didn't do what I needed to do in the beginning when it first happened. If it ever happens again, I know I don't want to miss that opportunity. But I'm learning from that experience to move forward with the next one because I don't want to lose the friends that I have now. I mean, I have a couple here at the gym, and I have some that talk to me on social media, which are nice, but I don't want to be that same person that's an ass. I hope that maybe they will message back one day, maybe they won't, I don't know, but regardless, at the end of the day, I gotta just deal with it. So it sucks, but it could be that I'm the reason why my circle is so small too. I mean, I'm just with my wife, so then at the end of the day, I mean, that's who you're gonna be with every single day. But still, it's nice to have a guy friend that you can talk to. We're gonna do a little bit more gym aesthetics, and then we'll finish the video. Alright, guys, this is gonna be the last clip for today. So, the same topic, just the last bullet point. The more you become healthier, the pickier you are. I love that saying because it's literally can work with anything. Your diet, your work, your social life, your family. It could also be for friends. It's crazy how after all these years, I still didn't understand what it meant. And when I started working out, I mean, it makes sense. Like, the healthier you are, the pickier you are. Like, I can't eat that because it has too much sugar. I can't eat that because that's gonna make me bloated, or I can't eat that because I'm lactose now, right? Like, it's a lot of those things that you're not thinking about, um, and it becomes second nature at some point. But just going through the motions and barely getting into it, you don't even realize it until you're like a couple years in, and you're just thinking like, how did I go from that person? How was I such a whatever back then, and now I'm just I don't like to do this, I don't like to do that because I don't want to do that, I don't want to do this. I want to spend more time with family. I want to spend more time with my kids, and I don't go out drinking anymore. I don't smoke anymore. Things like that, and it's so beautiful that transition is you becoming a man, you becoming mature, you becoming considerate, having guilt, having integrity for your life. And it's so beautiful that it just doesn't just happen overnight. Like, it takes a long time, but it's like I put on my post today, raise your standards. My wife keeps her standards so high. So for me, like, it's something that I strive for. Like, I'm not making her an idol, but I'm definitely saying that she also makes me want to be a better man. And why not, right? I mean, I love how ambitious she is, how inspiring, how role model she is. It's so beautiful. And back then, she didn't have those type of morals, those type of standards, those type of healthiness, right? And now we just go through the motions. But when it comes to your friend group, you start becoming picky in that way. Like, let's say that you grew out of smoking because you were doing it when you were younger, and then you just stopped, and then you started hanging out. You stopped hanging out with those people who smoke a lot. You're not gonna go look for more people who smoke. You're gonna look for people who either have just got out of it, or people who have done it, haven't done it at all, or people who may be struggling. It just depends, and it becomes so second nature that you let it take over your life, and it becomes better. Well, that's gonna be the video for today. If you guys did like it, I would appreciate if you guys leave some type of feedback. If you guys made it this long, check out my other videos. I appreciate the feedback that I have been getting. It's so beautiful to see that I am helping some people out there, and I want to keep doing this. So, if you guys have topics or anything, send me a message. You're not alone. There's always someone that's out there. So, please reach out if you're going through a hard time. Also, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.